How y'all are this evening? This is George Jones at Bragg about Guns and Ammo. I got Danny Plyler here with me, Hyper Bald Guy. We've been looking at this thing. We decided to make a little video in the store about the Honor Defense. And we're up to about 1,000 rounds on this gun now. So we're going to take it apart and look at it and see what we actually think. As far as I know, that gun ain't never been cleaned. It ain't never malfunctioned yet. We've shot every kind of cotton picking ammunition out of it you can imagine, including MFRs, my funky reloads. Danny, break her down there and let's have a look at it.
All right, so you lock it back, bring it down, pull it back a little bit, slide it forward. And no, it has not been cleaned yet. We've been shooting it to see if it had malfunctioned. It has not malfunctioned yet. It's nice and dirty, nice and nasty, but it still hasn't malfunctioned. We've shot quite a few rounds out of it. The only malfunction we had was the one reload round that I messed up.
One of the things I've noticed about it is this gizmo here. Most small and medium frame automatics have to have some kind of double helical arrangement in order to give it enough spring tension and enough spring length. What most gun companies do is they do a plastic guide rod with plastic spring guide parts in it. This guy is solid metal, steel sub guide rod. Of course, it's got a spring over the top of it, and that's really impressive. You don't much see that anymore. You don't even see that in a Glock, and a Glock is considered a high-end gun. Now, some of the guns that we get, they all have this similar arrangement for sear and sear block stop, whatever you want to call it, the thing in there, the pin that keeps it, the lever that keeps it from firing when it's out of battery, and the regular sear that is tripped when it fires the gun. Those parts are always in some kind of steel. I don't know what kind, but the housing that houses those in, say, a gun that we won't mention that's pretty popular, is plastic. And in this, it's obviously machined steel. So there's a lot better workmanship in this than there is in guns of the same price range. Now, you can't see it on camera, but there's a reason why there's a hole in the dust cover of the slide right there. And the reason for it is so you can get access to the front sight assembly, the front sight post. And the front sight post on this one, as opposed to one other that we can think of, but it's got a little wimpy bolt in there. This one is actually in there with a hex head, female hex head. I like it. It's got charging serrations on both ends of the slide. The sights are starting to show a little wear where they've come in and out of the holster so much, but in the parts where, if you can't see it on camera very well, that front sight insert is a Blaze International orange, and the rear inserts are a really bright white, and they're really nice and big, which gives you easy sight pickup. Danny?
We've been trying to beat this gun to death. We've run everything we can through it. It's a very functional gun, very good price point at under $400 out the door. And, I found my new concealed carry. It's going to be my daily carry. I definitely have to clean it up now because we've done our testing and it's time to get it cleaned up. But, Honor Defense, Honor Guard, it comes in. We also have the fist in. I want to show you guys this real quick just for poos and giggles. This is the fist. I'll show you that it is unloaded. But the design is for close order combat, breaching doors, and just grab, like George says, grab and hold somebody. And this is not going to malfunction because of it. It's called the fist. It's a cool little design.
It gives you a standoff device so that if you have to jam it up into somebody's belly, you're not going to push the slide back and knock the weapon out of battery in a condition where it won't fire. So you can actually get into where you can do contact wounds if you're in that bad of a situation. And them contact wounds are rough, buddy. That gun is exploding inside the person. You really get that from here that way. I like the way it's got a little piece of Picatinny on it, so you can put in. It's got an adequate amount of Picatinny for the size of gun it is. Most of these guns that are this size have only got one cut for Picatinny. This one's actually got two. And I also noticed that the area of the Picatinny has more polymer material underneath it, and it has more polymer material in the dust cover area, which in turn allows the gun to have a lot more slides or a lot more frame strength for just anything. Some of them we see that are polymer guns are so wrinkly you can actually take the end of the slide, the dust cover area, and twist the frame of the gun. This one you can't. It's really built up and well thought out.
Guys, we're going to clean this up off camera, but this is a very nice and functioning gun. Oh, let me look at this.
Try and put it together right.
Yeah,
buddy.
sorry, I put the spring in now.
There's a reason why they call us the oddballs of guns.
An odd couple of guns. I'm the weirdo. Alright, so. There we go.
At its price point, the Honor Defense line is the best thing that's come down the pike in a long time. We don't like to mention the prices of guns when we talk about it because they don't like for you to do that in some of the places we post. But the simple matter is, this is a fairly economical handgun, a fairly economical line, and really well designed and well thought out. Even the grip section is good. You don't have to go home with a soldering iron and start stimpling this grip section on here in order to get you a little bit more texture like what isn't on some of the automatics you see. Guys go out and they do this themselves. This is like a cat's tongue. It's like holding on sandpaper. You get sweaty in a stressful situation with sweaty palms, you don't have to worry about dropping or slipping this gun. It's got a good solid gripping surface. Ambidextrous magazine release. And there's something else on this gun that I wouldn't mind pointing out while I'm standing here. This gun has got something you don't normally see. This little guy right here is a over travel stop for the trigger. And what that does is, and if you look at other guns, they ain't on there, okay? None of these guys have them, but the Honor Defense line does. What this does for you is give you faster trigger reset because it cuts down on the amount of over travel you have when you fire the weapon. It's a nice little feature, easy for them to put on there, easy for everybody else to put on there, but they don't. Like I'm saying, this is a well thought out, well designed gun. This is probably the nicest designed polymer gun on the market today. Danny, anything else?
Nope. Guys, come see us. Hunt, Collect, and Protect. We'll take care of you. Honor Defense, Honor Guard. Woo-hoo.
We'll see y'all. Come see us now.